Hello, Leo. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay of this video. This is our monthly reading for each of the zodiac signs. So I'm going to go over the astrology for Leo rising, and then do the tarot and oracle reading, which is a five-card pull that I do for Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising in the sign of Leo. There are some major aspects that are happening this Scorpio season. When I say Scorpio season, I mean when the sun is transiting through the sign of Scorpio, and there's 30 degrees during that time, where it's a very powerful time of the year. The veil is thin during this time, and we have an opportunity to easily communicate with our spirit guides, our angels and teachers, and to dive into change and release, let go of the old and bring in the new, and surrender to the shifts and the powerful transformations that are going to be going on. We are officially going to be in eclipse season this month, so definitely a big deal. Before we dive into the content of the video, I want to invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It'll also enter you into my email list, and I will send you a weekly moon magic report. They always go out on Wednesdays. This gives you the horoscope, the astrology for the week ahead, so that you can plan accordingly in your life. But the coolest thing is that through my email list is the best way to stay in contact with me, and to know when there's special events coming up, sales, and I promise you there are so many cool things coming up. You want to be on the list. This next week I will be releasing and start announcing there's a holiday sale for my Etsy shop for the sacred jewelry designs. There will also be early bird pricing beginning for the next Moon Goddess training, which starts in January. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. There's other specials. We're doing a holiday special reading. So if you want to book that, the link is in the description of the video. Those are only available through the end of December. And make sure you're always checking the links in the description of the video, because they always give you like the current updates and important information regarding what is going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch screens here, and I'm going to share what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at your chart, and in the astrology section of these monthly videos, I focus on the rising sign. So this would be for Leo rising, but definitely look to the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising for the intuitive reading as well. And you'll be able to see the chart very soon. And then we can officially go into what is going on for you this Scorpio season. So here we go. Here is your chart for Leo rising. Now, the first thing that has already occurred is the sun has entered into the sign of Scorpio. This happened on Saturday. For you, it's a big theme in the fourth house. So here's the sun in your fourth house, and the fourth house is the house of the home and the house of family, and focusing on everything that has to do with home. Also the moon, your emotions. It's a very personal place to have Scorpio, so it can be a little intense for sure. We're going to have Mars enter into the sign of Scorpio this weekend on Saturday, so we're going to add that right here. Now we've got two planets in this area of your life, home and family. The sun is going to be there for 30 days. Mars is going to be there starting on October 30th, but way beyond Scorpio season. So it's a big deal. Mars brings in drive and motivation, and in Scorpio, it's relentless. It will stop at nothing. It will get things done that it needs to get done. That's an energy to definitely take advantage of, because Mars finds himself dignified here in this sign. He was the traditional ruler of Scorpio, so he rules this sign. So he's very, very strong in this area of your charts. On that day, we also have Venus enter her wholeness phase. Right now she's in Sag. She's going to be in Sag for a little bit longer. Eventually she's going to move into Capricorn. It's coming up very soon, but this wholeness phase is really cool, because this is the phase where Venus is still the evening star. She's in direct motion. She has achieved her maximum brightness and duration and height and separation from the sun. So she's very close to Earth. I'm going to be talking about this aspect very extensively tonight. tonight, this evening, for the Magic of Venus show. So make sure to check that out. And if you want to know more about Venus, check out Module 5 of the Aquarian Astrology course, which you can find on my website, channelforgrace.guru, but there's also links in the description. But basically, she's approaching her final descent towards Earth. This phase lasts for 50 days. And then in terms of our Dharma, it is about actualizing our full individual potential in complete service to the betterment of the world. So this is a very powerful energy to fully empower you and activate your full potential. So super beautiful that it's coming and aligning with this very powerful season of Scorpio, which tends to be an intense season of transformation and change and releasing and tower moments and, you know, a lot of intense things. Plus, not to mention that this is eclipse season officially. So eclipses bring in revolution, and they begin 6-month cycles that last until the next set of eclipses. So this season is a big deal for all of us. We will have a new moon in Scorpio, which again will be happening in your 4th house of the home. This is about setting intentions. So here's something that I'm going to share with you here. The duality of Scorpio and Taurus is going to be really intensely affected next year because the nodes, North Node is going to move into Taurus, South Node is going to move into Scorpio, and it's going to be in your 4th house. So when the South Node, wherever it transits, it makes sure that you're letting go of things that no longer serve you in that area of your life, and you're inviting new things. So think of this new moon as an opportunity to set an intention for all of 2022, because this is going to be affecting you anyways. What do I want to let go of? What do I want to bring into my life? What am I ready to release so that I am no longer focusing on the drama of my life and all that stuff, and actually allowing and surrendering to the changes and the shifts so I can rise like the phoenix out of the ashes? And this will affect you, your family in that realm of your life. So important to set a decision. This is a glimpse. This season is a glimpse into next year. So it's going to be even more. Everything is so intense. It's hard to describe. And I know I'm using like the words over and over, but that's really what's going on. There's so much intensity that can be overwhelming. So we have to really move cautiously and with awareness into our lives, into everything that we do, everything that we, every step we take. Are we aligning? That's a very important thing to ask yourself. Then Venus enters the sign of Capricorn. That means she's going to enter into your 6th house. That's the house of work, being in the present moment, also your health. So the goddess of love and beauty, brings this beautiful energy into your life. So she says, are you focusing on your schedule, like your routines? This is about bringing more love and beauty and pleasure into your daily routine. So I think that's actually a really beautiful way of experiencing this transit. Plus, she's going to be here for a long time, because this is when her retrograde comes. We'll see a conjunction with her and the sun called the Inferior Conjunction. It's a Cassini point. The light of the sun basically melts into the light of Venus, and it creates this like kind of morphing kind of portal transformative energy for the collective, also for everyone individually. Wherever it's happening in your chart, it's going to be happening here for you in your 6th house. But this is a retrograde that only happens every 18 months. So it's a big deal, and you have to pay attention to how this is going to affect. There's going to be a lot of reflection in this area of your life. Work, being present, your schedule, your health. You'll have to pay attention to those things while she's in this sign of Capricorn. But she does enter Capricorn on November 5th, so the day right after the new moon in Scorpio. And then we have Mercury entering the sign of Scorpio. So we add this intense desire to mentally figure things out and to bring in the truth. So you're going to want to dive into these topics. And remember, South Node is going to be transiting here next year. So what are you ready to let go of? Can you find the truth? Can you free yourself of a lot of these karmic cycles? South Node is about karma. Free yourself of these karmic cycles. Set intentions for that and find the truth, and don't be afraid to face it and take action. So everyone has an opportunity here. All of us, no matter what our sign is, wherever Scorpio is in your chart, This month is a big deal to pay attention to that and to let go of the old habits, patterns, stories, and literally change the timeline for yourself for next year by working on it now and setting your intentions now. The next thing we end the month with that full moon in Taurus, which means it's going to be activating your 10th house. This is career and life path. So super beautiful. And the fact that this is also an eclipse on a star called Algol, which will bring up our shadows so that we can face them and release them and then enter into the realm of the Pleiades. This is a Pleiadian portal eclipse. The moon in its dignified sign of Taurus, giving us the opportunity to find things that make us feel good. The Pleiades are about your heart center. The any kind of energy that helps you connect to that beautiful place. It's easy to be in the heart space. You want to be in that space. You want to feel the expansiveness of that space during this eclipse. And you will get there if you set your intentions on the new moon on the 4th. So this is how important these things are. So make sure you share this video out with your friends because and the other signs too, because there are very, very powerful opportunities for everyone right now to really like get ready for next year. And it's happening now. Like no one's going to get out of it. So if you're on autopilot, you will not really kind of harvest or harness the energy that you want for next year. Sage says, it's so crazy how you say this. One of my friends is a Leo rising. He is stuck in a lot of cycles and having some major tower moments, especially stuff with routine and work. Wow. Super powerful. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. These things are amazing how accurate they are. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull some cards for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And I'll pull 5 cards and we will see what the message is, what your spirit guides want to tell you. So thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers for being here with us today. I would love to ask for the clearing of the energy of these cards as well as my energy so that I can be that open channel, wisdom, intuition, flow, and the messages to come through for Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising to see what they need to know this Scorpio season, what is going to help them prepare for 2022. So let's check it out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. First card we pull is the 6 of Cups, which can often be a message of going back into childhood. And it's also a card of past lives, karmic cycles. So that's basically a big theme of what's going on for you this Scorpio season. Because remember, this is energy. This is every year it's like this. Every year Scorpio season comes and it's in your 4th house for Leo rising. So it makes a big deal that these are the energies that are affecting you right now. And if you have anything in Leo, the Scorpio energy is squaring it. So it can feel uncomfortable to sense all of that, to sense the intensity, and then to have to take action and do something about it and clear yourself. Resolve the issues, resolve the challenges that come up. So we start with the 6 of Cups. So something about past life cycles, connecting to letting go of karmic stories. Hello, Stacy. Welcome in. Karmic stories that no longer serve you. That is what the 6 of Cups is all about. So there's something you're revisiting, something from your past is coming up. This, like I said, could be karmic relationships. It could have to do, if you're Leo rising, with family issues. But really something from the past that you're letting go of. And it's coming up right now during this time, Scorpio season specifically, for a reason. So it's a really, really big deal that you pay attention to what that is for you. Nelly, how's it going on? Teaching Leos how to have less drama. Yeah, exactly. The challenge card is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this makes sense why this is in the challenge position. If this is the card of cooperation and teamwork and creativity, you're having a hard time working with others. You need to allow others into your life. You need to allow yourself to find those people that resonate with you this may be you're finding them. This could be that you're finding them. Are you allowing yourself to really connect to those people in your life? And you may just have a hard time because you want to do everything yourself, and you have such a big heart, Leo, that you feel like you can do it all, and that everyone can kind of, rely on you for that light, that glow, like Nelly just said. But it's hard for you because you like to do things yourself. So let go of the control, the need to be so much in control of everything right now. This is the time to see what happens. Like, let the universe show you what is really coming up for you. The overall theme for you is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups can definitely be about focusing on the wrong things. You may be focusing on the negative things, the difficult things. You may be focusing on what feels like challenging to you or what's hard in your life. But there are other things that are amazing and that you're just not seeing them. So you have to open your eyes. The way to get into that inner gaze, that third eye is what I'm getting, that the power of the third eye and the intuition to open up this center is to meditate. To also, you can go into your inner self. This is an inner self journey. So as you go within and you transform and you process and you go through it, then so you manifest that outside of your life. So, sorry, my nose is really itchy right now. I don't know why. Okay, the Eight of Swords. And the more I itch it, the more itchy it is. That's interesting. So there's, so what I think of itchiness, this is like part of the message as well, is antsiness. There's antsiness. I sense antsiness for you. So how are you going to let go of that? Hello, Noriko. Welcome in. So here it is, the wisdom from your ancestors. Ooh, cool, Sage. Eight of Swords. Okay, when I said there's something you're not seeing, this card just confirmed it like 100%. Wow. So this reading just got really heavy. The Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped, like you're blinded. Like you feel trapped, but the truth is that also the Eight of Swords can be you are trapping yourself and then being like, I'm trapped, how do I get out? You get out when you open your eyes, right? When you take the blindfold off, when you release the chains, when you untie yourself from whatever it is. And this, like, being tied to something can be related to a past life. It could be a relationship, it could be a situation, a past life situation, and I'm referring to the Six of Cups. And then maybe you not being open to seeing things from a different perspective. Whoa, yeah, this reading just got really intense. I like that though. I like that. So what is the wisdom from your ancestors? Like, I think you want to take a closer look at what's going on in your life and how you can release it yourself. There is always a choice. Hello, Christy Ann, welcome in. There is always a choice. And what I think is so beautiful about the animal spirit that you got, I'm going to show you in a second, the card, is the fact that it is aligned and connected to that energy of light force, which is what you represent. And you got the firefly. So here we go. The firefly is inspired and fantastic, but fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. I just love that. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration and awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. If you are not focused on that, you will miss it. If your eyes are close to it, you will miss it. If you're focusing too much on the past, you will miss it. What can you do to support this precious, elusive light? If you're in balance, you're going to be in that creative space this month. Be in that creative space as much as you can. Intuition, brainstorming, writing, anything that just lets that creativity flow right through you, Leo. If you're out of balance, you're going to feel burnt out and you're going to feel dull. That's how you know you're out of balance this month, this energy, the Scorpio season. So to bring to balance, just throw yourself right back into that creative space. Do something that activates that passion. Leo, you are that passion. You are that flow. So find something that will get you back into that space. That was a really powerful reading. Thank you guys so much for being here live. And thank you to those of you that watch the replay. Make sure that you watch the rising sign for your astrology and the rising sun, moon, and Venus for the intuitive, the card reading. Love you guys. I will see you again in a couple of hours for the magic of Venus at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll continue throughout the week to put out some more of these videos until we basically finish the whole zodiac wheel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, and I will see you soon. Sat Nam.